Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
I am okay. I have a massive headache, but I will live.
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Don't worry about it, Caden. Don't blame yourself. It happens.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
More like a nightmare.
I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction. Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I have a headache. And I have these images swimming around in my brain that I can't make sense of, that I can't get rid of. But yeah, I'm fine.
I'll live.
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
We don't have anything to hide, okay? I did my job. It's not my fault that Nihilus is dead, okay? Nihilus was a damn good Spectre and soldier, and I respected him, but I mean, none of us knew what was happening down there.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
He hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
I'm really not sure. I don't know. I have a vision. I don't know.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I feel like it may have been a warning.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
Really? Really? And what are they gonna say about it? I don't see what the point of this would be.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Not if I can help it.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
All right, understood. This is what we have to do, then this is what we have to do.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
All right, well, let's go. Let's go check in with everybody. Hi, Kaidan. How are you doing?
Glad to see you're okay, Commander. Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Well, how are you holding up?
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. It doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
Well, you did help.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
I am sorry too, and he will be missed.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown cruise. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
You think so? Really? Sounds like you know a little something about this.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
No, I don't have a family. I grew up on the streets. If my parents are around, I don't know them. And at this point, I don't care to.
I never met my parents. If they wanted to see me, they'd have contacted me after that mess a few years back.
Oh, that's right, a cruise. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
I mean, I don't see why I can't tell you why. We're going to brief the Council.
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Okay. Well, thank you. Dr. Chakwas, let's have a chat.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Yes, I would like to chat with you. We haven't really had a chance to have a conversation.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Really? You don't have any regrets?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Wow. That's really admirable, actually. Alright, what do you know about Captain Anderson? I mean, have you worked with him before?
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
So, I'm wondering, for purely just wanting to get to know people, what can you tell me about Kaidan Alenko?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission, but he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
An L2? What does that have to do with anything?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Really? What kind of complications?
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects.
Wow.
Hayden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Really? I get migraines occasionally. They suck, but I guess I'd rather deal with that than all that other stuff you just mentioned. Wow. Okay, well, thank you, Dr. Chakwas.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Ashley, let's have a chat.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Yeah, he was a good soldier. He was a bit hyper and very eager to get into the action, but that was typical of new soldiers. I mean, he was young and he was restless, and it was understandable. And at the end of the day, though, he was a good soldier and he will be missed.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Jenkins was still alive. We still would have run into you. We still would have needed your help. And you still would have ended up on our ship. So either way, you've earned it.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Well, how are you holding up? You lost your entire unit. I mean, yes, we know soldiers die. Me. Yeah, I've been there. And I know how that feels, so if you need to talk.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
Well, you were a big help to us, so I want to say thank you for that.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Well, we're glad to have you.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Okay. I wonder if Captain Anderson is up for a conversation. Let's check in.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Okay, I will do that. Oh, wait. You know what? We need to go down and check in with engineering. I just want to check in where I need to, and yeah. Requisition officer, let's have a chat.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
Not at the moment, but what do you have?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why am I paying you?
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Licenses?
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
Alright, and what about the manufacturers? Where are you getting them from?
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
Alright, well... Alright, we'll come back and look at stuff. Okay? Thank you.
Not right now, thanks.
No problem. Keep checking back.
Alright, let's go check in with engineering. Engineer Adams, how are you?
Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
Yeah, I know. Okay. All right, let's go talk to Joker. Hey, Joker, how you doing?
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
That is beautiful.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers on any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Well, he's dangerous and they need to know about it, whether they like it or not.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
I am right there with you, Ashley. He's such a jerk. What's this over here? Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argus Rho cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? All right, I will check this out. Look at this view, though, guys. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice, yeah. It's the first time I've been here. What's over here?
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right.
Uh-oh.
I will look into it for you. Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind.
Really?
I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
I'm a bit curious about your speech there.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Yeah, okay, well, let's talk about your people. I mean, I'm a little interested. I'm fascinated by the Elcor.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Really? Let's talk about your culture then.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Alright, well, let's talk about your history then.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Wow, that's amazing. Alright, and let's talk about you.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Well, thank you very much for the conversation and for enlightening me on your species.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Alright, let's talk to this cranky little man here.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus Ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
Well, I would like to know why you're so cranky all the time. You seem very, very bitter.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
I'm beginning to like the Elcor much better than you. He really like to call you out on your crap here. Alright, well, let's talk about you then as the ambassador. You don't seem to be very happy about it.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Dan. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Well, why haven't you been admitted to the Council, though?
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
That's not true.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
There is no reason for you to be all about that. And you don't even know what we have to go through, so just no. We're not going to have that argument. I would like to know more about your people, though.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Well, I wouldn't have asked if I didn't want to know, so why don't you tell me about your culture?
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
That might be a reason that the Council doesn't feel that you have earned a place on the Council, but at the same time, I mean, it's not like you're not offering something. I mean, you're offering trade, so let me learn some more about your history, though.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Well, okay, that makes sense, and now I kind of understand why you're mad. You would think that you would have been the first to have a place on the Council, especially considering what you have contributed. All right, well, that's all I have to for now. Talk to you later.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
And who are you?
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
Okay, well, what's wrong?
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
The consort?
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard.
No, I haven't.
You must be new to the Citadel.
Yes, I am.
Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Well, where is she?
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.